Stop for a moment and ask yourself one question. What if the first hour of your morning was the reason you succeeded or failed in life? Every day, you are given a new opportunity, a fresh beginning, and a chance to become better than you were yesterday. But most people lose that opportunity before their day even begins. They wake up and immediately give their time, energy, and focus to distractions. Successful people understand one powerful truth. If you can control your morning, you can control your mindset. If you can control your mindset, you can control your actions. And if you can control your actions, you can transform your entire life. Your morning is not just the beginning of your day. It is the foundation of your future. The habits you create when nobody is watching determine the person you become. Today, you will discover 5 powerful morning rules that can bring you closer to success, strengthen your discipline, and help you build the life you truly desire. Because success does not start with luck. Success starts with the decisions you make the moment you wake up. The first battle you fight every single morning is not against the world. It is against yourself. Before you face your responsibilities, your challenges, and your goals, you must first overcome the desire to remain comfortable. The moment you open your eyes, you are presented with a choice. You can either begin the day with intention, discipline, and purpose, or you can allow comfort and distractions to take control of your time. The way you start your morning creates the direction of your entire day. A powerful morning does not happen by accident. It is created through decisions, habits, and a commitment to becoming better. The people who achieve great things are not different because they have more opportunities, more time, or fewer struggles. They are different because they understand the importance of controlling the beginning of their day. When the alarm rings, your mind will often search for reasons to stay where you are. It will remind you that you are tired. It will tell you that 5 more minutes will not matter. It will convince you that you can start tomorrow. But every time you listen to that voice, you are teaching yourself a lesson. You are teaching yourself that comfort is more important than commitment. On the other hand, every time you get up when you said you would, you strengthen your discipline. Every time you keep a promise you made to yourself, you build confidence. You prove to yourself that your words have power and that your decisions are stronger than your temporary feelings. Success begins with small victories. Many people think success is created by one huge opportunity or one lucky moment. But the reality is that success is built through thousands of small choices repeated consistently. The decision to wake up early, the decision to focus, the decision to work on yourself before the world demands your attention. These small actions become the foundation of a successful life. Your morning is the first opportunity you have each day to take control. Before the noise begins, before messages arrive, before other people's opinions influence your thoughts, you have a quiet moment where you can choose who you want to become. This is your time to strengthen your mind, organize your thoughts, and prepare yourself for the challenges ahead. Many people start their day reacting instead of creating. They immediately check their phones, compare their lives with others, and allow outside influences to control their emotions. Before they even make one decision for themselves, the world has already decided their mood and their focus. A successful person understands that attention is one of the most valuable resources they have. Wherever your attention goes, your energy follows. If you give your attention to distractions, distractions will grow stronger. If you give your attention to growth, learning, and improvement, you will continue moving forward. Winning the morning means creating a personal routine that reminds you of your goals and your values. It means starting your day with actions that make you stronger instead of weaker. It could be reading, planning, exercising, reflecting, or simply spending a few quiet moments preparing your mind for the day. The goal is not to create a perfect morning. The goal is to create a consistent morning. Perfection is often an excuse that stops people from starting. You do not need the most complicated routine. You need a routine that you can follow and improve over time. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you develop through practice. Every morning is another opportunity to train yourself. Just like a muscle becomes stronger through exercise, your discipline becomes stronger through repeated action. The person who learns to control their mornings begins to develop control over their life. They become more focused because they start the day with clarity. They become more confident because they keep commitments to themselves. They become more productive because they are no longer controlled by distractions. Your first decision of the day sends a message to your mind. It tells you whether you are someone who follows through or someone who gives in easily. It tells you whether your goals are important or whether comfort will always come first. There will be mornings when you do not feel motivated. There will be days when you feel tired, uncertain, or challenged. But success is not built by doing what feels easy. Success is built by doing what is necessary, even when it is difficult. The strongest people are not always the most talented people. They are often the people who have learned to show up every day. They understand that progress comes from consistency, not from temporary bursts of effort. When you win your morning, you create momentum. You start the day with a feeling of accomplishment. That energy carries into your work, your decisions, your relationships, and your goals. One positive action leads to another, and gradually, your entire life begins to move in a better direction. The person you become tomorrow is shaped by the choices you make today. The future you dream about is built through the habits you practice when nobody is watching. And every morning gives you another chance to choose discipline over comfort, growth over excuses, and progress over delay. The quality of your life is deeply connected to the quality of your thoughts. Before you can achieve greater results in the outside world, you must first develop a stronger world inside your mind. Your mind is the place where your decisions are created, where your beliefs are formed, and where your future actions begin. If you want to build a successful life, you must first learn how to strengthen the way you think. Every morning, your mind is like an empty page waiting to be written. The first things you allow into your mind can influence your emotions, your attitude, and your actions throughout the day. This is why successful people understand the importance of feeding their minds before feeding their desires. Many people wake up and immediately search for entertainment, distractions, and temporary pleasure. They give their attention to things that do not help them grow. They spend their most valuable moments consuming information that creates stress, comparison, and negativity. Then they wonder why they feel unmotivated, unfocused, and mentally exhausted. Your mind absorbs everything you repeatedly expose it to. The thoughts you think, the words you hear, and the information you consume all leave an impact. Just like your body becomes stronger when you provide it with the right nutrition, your mind becomes stronger when you provide it with knowledge, wisdom, and positive ideas. A person who wants success cannot afford to leave their mind unprotected. The world is constantly trying to influence your thinking. Advertisements, opinions, social media, and outside pressures are always competing for your attention. If you do not choose what enters your mind, someone else will choose for you. The first moments of your day should belong to your growth. Instead of immediately searching for distractions, take time to invest in yourself. Read something that expands your understanding. Listen to ideas that challenge you to improve. Think about your goals and remind yourself of the person you are working to become. Successful people are not successful because they know everything. They are successful because they continue learning. They understand that growth never stops. The moment you stop improving yourself, you begin losing the opportunity to become better. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant and continue to water will eventually grow. If you plant fear, doubt, and negativity, those things will become stronger. If you plant confidence, knowledge, discipline, and determination, those qualities will begin to shape your character. Many people spend years trying to change their circumstances while ignoring the thoughts that create those circumstances. They want better results, but continue thinking the same way. They want success, but continue feeding their mind with limitations. Real transformation begins when you change the way you think. The difference between a person who achieves their goals and a person who constantly struggles is often found in their mindset. One person sees challenges as opportunities to learn. The other sees challenges as reasons to quit. One person searches for solutions. The other focuses on problems. Your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions create your results. If you consistently fill your mind with powerful ideas, you begin making better decisions. Better decisions create better habits. Better habits create better outcomes. This is why your morning routine matters. The world will offer you countless distractions, but you must decide what deserves your attention. Your dreams require a focused mind. Your goals require a disciplined mind. Your future requires a mind that is prepared to handle challenges. Do not underestimate the power of spending even a few minutes every morning improving yourself. A few pages of reading every day can change your knowledge. A few moments of reflection can change your perspective. A few positive thoughts can change your attitude. Small investments in your mind create long-term rewards. The person who spends years learning, improving, and developing their thinking will eventually become someone who can handle greater opportunities and greater responsibilities. Your mind is the control center of your life. Every achievement, every invention, every successful journey begins as an idea inside someone's mind. Before something becomes reality, it must first exist as a thought. Protect your thoughts because they become your beliefs. Protect your beliefs because they become your actions. Protect your actions because they become your results. Do not allow negativity to become your daily habit. Do not allow other people's limitations to become your own. Do not allow temporary emotions to control your long-term vision. Train your mind to look for possibilities instead of excuses. Train your mind to search for lessons instead of complaints. Train your mind to focus on progress instead of perfection. The strongest people are not those who never experience doubt. The strongest people are those who learn how to overcome doubt with knowledge, discipline, and a clear purpose. They understand that a powerful mind can turn obstacles into opportunities and failures into valuable lessons. Every morning gives you another chance to improve the way you think. Before you chase success, strengthen the mind that will create it. Before you seek more from life, become someone who is ready to handle more. Before you demand better results, give your mind better information, better habits, and better direction. Your life moves in the direction of your focus. Every day, you have a limited amount of time, energy, and attention. The way you use these resources determines whether you move closer to your goals or continue standing in the same place. Before you begin taking action, you must first understand where you are going. Without direction, even the hardest work can lead you away from the life you want. Many people are busy every day, but being busy does not always mean making progress. A person can spend hours working, moving, and staying occupied, yet still fail to achieve meaningful results because their actions are not connected to a clear purpose. Activity without direction creates exhaustion, but focused action creates achievement. Before you start your day, you must decide what truly matters. You must know what deserves your attention and what distractions need to be removed. When you have a clear destination, your decisions become easier because you understand what actions support your future and what actions take you away from it. Successful people do not allow their days to happen by accident. They create a plan. They understand that every morning is an opportunity to choose their priorities instead of allowing circumstances to choose them. They do not wake up and simply react to whatever comes their way. They wake up with intention and move towards something meaningful. Your goals need more than desire. Everyone has dreams. Everyone wants a better life, greater success, and more opportunities. But dreams without direction remain only wishes. A goal becomes powerful when you create a path toward it and take consistent steps every day. The first question you should ask yourself each morning is, what is the most important thing I can do today that will move me closer to my goals? This question helps you separate what matters from what does not. It reminds you that not every task deserves your energy. Many people waste their best hours on things that have no connection to their future. They spend their time trying to please others, chasing temporary entertainment, or focusing on problems that do not help them grow. Then, at the end of the day, they wonder why they are not progressing. A person with direction understands the value of time. They know that every hour is an investment. Every action is either building their future or delaying it. This awareness creates discipline because they begin making choices based on where they want to go, not simply based on what feels comfortable in the moment. Direction also gives you strength during difficult times. Life will always bring challenges. There will be moments when things do not go according to plan. There will be obstacles that test your patience and determination. But when you have a clear purpose, challenges become easier to face because you know why you are continuing. A person without direction can easily give up because they do not have a strong reason to keep moving. But a person with a clear vision can endure difficulties because they understand that temporary struggles are part of a greater journey. Your daily actions should be connected to the person you want to become. If you want to become successful, your habits must support success. If you want to become disciplined, your choices must reflect discipline. If you want a better future, your actions today must be aligned with that future. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is created by the decisions you make every day. Small choices may seem insignificant, but repeated over time, they create powerful results. A person who takes small steps in the right direction every day will eventually reach places that once seemed impossible. Do not underestimate the power of focus. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate on what matters is a great advantage. Many people have talent, intelligence, and opportunities, but they fail because they cannot direct their energy toward their most important goals. Focus means saying no to things that do not serve your purpose. It means understanding that every yes to a distraction is a no to your growth. It means protecting your time because your time is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. Every morning, remind yourself of your mission. Remind yourself of the goals you are working toward. Remind yourself that every effort you make today is creating the person you will become tomorrow. Do not wait for the perfect moment to begin. Do not wait until everything is easy. Progress comes from taking action with the knowledge and resources you have today. The people who achieve great things are not always the ones who know the most. They are the ones who take consistent action in the right direction. Your path becomes clearer when you start moving. Many people spend too much time thinking, planning, and waiting, but never take the necessary steps. Action creates experience. Experience creates wisdom. Wisdom creates better decisions. The future is not built in one single moment. It is built through the choices you repeat every day. The direction you choose each morning determines the destination you eventually reach. Create your direction before you take action. Know your priorities. Understand your purpose. Focus your energy on what truly matters. When your actions are guided by a clear vision, every step you take becomes meaningful, and every effort brings you closer to the life you are working. To create your body, is the foundation that carries your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. Many people focus only on improving their skills, increasing their knowledge, and chasing opportunities, but they forget one important truth. Without energy, health, and strength, it becomes difficult to perform at your highest level. Your body is not separate from your success. It is the tool that allows you to create success. Every great achievement requires energy. Every challenge requires strength. Every opportunity requires the ability to show up and perform. When your body is weak and neglected, your mind also begins to suffer. Your focus decreases, your motivation becomes lower, and even simple tasks can feel more difficult. But when you take care of your body, you create a powerful foundation for everything else in your life. The way you treat your body is a reflection of the respect you have for your future. When you choose healthy habits, you are not only improving your physical condition, you are investing in the person you are becoming. You are telling yourself that your goals matter and that you are willing to take care of the vehicle that will help you achieve them. Many people wait until they have a problem before they start caring for themselves. They ignore their health, ignore their energy levels, and continue unhealthy patterns until their body forces them to pay attention. But successful people understand that prevention is more powerful than correction. They know that taking care of themselves every day creates strength for the challenges ahead. Your morning is the perfect time to give your body the attention it deserves. The way you begin your day affects your energy and performance. Simple actions like drinking water, moving your body, stretching, exercising, or choosing better food can create a powerful difference over time. You do not need to completely change your life overnight. Success is created through small improvements repeated consistently. A short walk, a few minutes of exercise, better eating choices, and proper rest may seem small, but these actions create a stronger and healthier version of yourself. Many people underestimate the connection between physical health and mental strength. When your body feels better, your mind becomes clearer. You are able to think better, make better decisions, and handle pressure more effectively. A strong body supports a strong mind. Your energy determines how much you can give to your goals. If you wake up tired every day, if you constantly feel weak, and if you ignore your physical needs, you limit your own potential. Your dreams require commitment, but commitment requires energy. Think about your body as an important investment. Every investment requires care and attention. If you neglect it, its value decreases. But if you protect it, improve it, and strengthen it, it continues to support you for many years. Discipline in your physical life also develops discipline in other areas. When you train your body, you train your mind. When you push yourself to exercise, even when you do not feel like it, you develop the ability to do difficult things. That same discipline can help you in your work, your goals, and your personal growth. The strongest people understand that motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. There will be days when you do not feel like exercising or making healthy choices. There will be moments when comfort seems easier than effort. But every time you choose what is good for you over what is easy, you become stronger. Your body deserves respect because it carries you through every experience of life. It carries you through your victories, your struggles, your responsibilities, and your dreams. When you take care of it, you increase your ability to handle everything that comes your way. Rest is also an important part of strength. Some people believe that working constantly is the only path to success, but even the strongest person needs recovery. Rest allows your body and mind to rebuild. A person who understands balance can maintain energy and continue moving forward for a longer period. Sleep, nutrition, movement, and recovery are not signs of weakness. They are tools that help you perform better. A powerful person knows when to push forward and when to recharge. Do not wait for the perfect time to start caring for yourself. Begin with small choices today. Choose water instead of unhealthy habits. Choose movement instead of laziness. Choose discipline instead of excuses. These small decisions become part of your identity. The person who takes responsibility for their health takes responsibility for their future. Your goals are important, and the person who will achieve those goals must be strong enough to carry them. Every morning gives you another opportunity to strengthen yourself. Use that opportunity to build energy, confidence, and discipline. When you respect your body, you create a stronger foundation for your mind, your actions, and the future you are working toward. The way you see your life determines the way you experience your life. Your attitude is one of the most powerful forces you have because it influences how you respond to opportunities, challenges, successes, and failures. You may not always control what happens around you, but you always have the ability to choose the mindset you bring to every situation. Many people spend their days focusing only on what is missing. They look at what they do not have, what has not happened yet, and what challenges are standing in their way. When the mind constantly focuses on problems, it becomes difficult to recognize possibilities. But when you develop gratitude, you begin to see life from a different perspective. Gratitude does not mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means recognizing the value of what already exists while continuing to work toward what you want to achieve. It means understanding that even during difficult times, there are lessons, opportunities, and reasons to continue moving forward. A person who begins the day with gratitude starts from a position of strength. Instead of waking up with complaints, they wake up with appreciation. They appreciate the opportunity to improve, the chance to learn, and the ability to take another step toward their goals. Your attitude becomes the lens through which you see the world. Two people can experience the same situation and have completely different reactions because their perspectives are different. One person sees a challenge and believes it is a reason to stop. Another person sees the same challenge and believes it is an opportunity to grow stronger. The difference is not always the situation. The difference is the mindset. Successful people understand that their attitude is something they must protect and develop every day. They know that negative thinking can weaken their confidence and limit their actions. They also know that a positive and focused mindset can give them the strength to overcome obstacles that once seemed impossible. Your morning is a powerful time to build this attitude. Before the demands of the day begin, take a moment to remind yourself of the things you are grateful for. Think about the opportunities you have. Think about the progress you have already made. Think about the strength you have developed through previous challenges. When you practice gratitude consistently, you train your mind to search for value instead of constantly searching for what is wrong. You become more aware of the good things that are already present in your life. This awareness creates peace, confidence, and a stronger emotional foundation. A grateful person is not someone who has an easy life. A grateful person is someone who has learned how to find strength in every season of life. They understand that difficulties are not there only to hurt them. Difficulties can teach patience, discipline, courage, and resilience. Your attitude also influences the people around you. A person who carries negativity spreads negativity. A person who carries confidence and gratitude inspires others. The energy you bring into every room affects your relationships, your work, and your opportunities. This is why developing a powerful attitude is not just about feeling better. It is about becoming more effective. When your mindset is strong, you make better decisions. You communicate better. You handle pressure better. You become more prepared to take advantage of opportunities when they appear. Many people believe that happiness comes after success. They think, when I achieve my goals, then I will be happy. But often, the opposite is true. A person who develops a positive attitude and gratitude along the journey becomes more capable of achieving success because they are not constantly controlled by frustration and dissatisfaction. Your attitude determines whether you see failure as the end or as a lesson. Every successful person has faced setbacks. The difference is that they refuse to allow those setbacks to define them. They use challenges as information. They learned, adjusted, and continued forward. Gratitude gives you the ability to remain strong while you are still growing. It reminds you that your current situation is not your final destination. It helps you appreciate the journey while continuing to pursue improvement. Start each morning by choosing your attitude. Do not allow circumstances, other people's opinions, or temporary emotions to decide who you will be today. Make a conscious decision to approach life with courage, patience, and appreciation. Train your mind to focus on solutions instead of problems. Train your heart to appreciate progress instead of only chasing perfection. Train yourself to recognize that every day is another opportunity to become better. The strongest people are not those who have everything they want. The strongest people are those who can appreciate what they have while working toward what they desire. They understand that gratitude creates strength, and that strength creates the ability to continue growing. Every morning gives you a new beginning, a new chance to improve your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. When you build gratitude into your daily life, you create a mindset that can handle challenges, recognize opportunities, and continue moving forward with purpose and confidence. Success is not created by one big decision, one lucky moment, or one temporary burst of motivation. Success is created through the small actions you repeat every single day. The habits you practice, the choices you make, and the standards you maintain become the foundation of the life you eventually create. Many people search for quick results. They want immediate change without understanding that meaningful success requires time, patience, and consistency. They want the reward, but often ignore the daily process that creates the reward. But the truth is that every great achievement is built through repeated effort. Consistency is the bridge between your goals and your results. You may have dreams, talent, knowledge, and opportunities, but without consistent action, those things remain unused potential. The person who takes small steps every day will eventually move further than the person who only takes action when they feel motivated. Motivation is powerful, but it is temporary. Some days you will feel inspired and full of energy. Other days you will feel tired, uncertain, or distracted. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will always be unpredictable. But when you develop consistency, you create a system that keeps you moving even when your emotions change. Successful people understand that discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when it is not easy. They do not wait for the perfect mood or the perfect situation. They understand that progress comes from commitment, not convenience. Every small action matters. Reading a few pages every day improves your knowledge. Exercising regularly strengthens your body. Learning something new daily expands your abilities. Saving small amounts of money builds financial discipline. These actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they create powerful transformations. The problem is that many people underestimate small beginnings. They look at successful people and only see the final result. They see the achievement, the confidence, and the success, but they do not see the thousands of small actions that happen behind the scenes. A successful life is built quietly. It is built through the decisions you make when nobody is watching. It is built through the promises you keep to yourself. It is built through the effort you continue to give, even when there is no immediate reward. Consistency creates trust in yourself. Every time you follow through with your commitments, you strengthen your belief that you are capable. You begin to see yourself as someone who takes action, someone who finishes what they start, and someone who can be relied upon. Many people struggle because they constantly break promises to themselves. They say they will start tomorrow, they will work harder, they will improve, but they repeatedly delay action. Over time, this damages their confidence because they stop believing their own words. But when you start keeping small promises, something changes. You begin rebuilding confidence from the inside. You prove to yourself that your decisions matter and that your actions can create change. Consistency also teaches patience. In a world where people want instant results, patience has become a powerful advantage. Real growth takes time. A strong body, a successful career, valuable skills, and a meaningful life are not created overnight. The person who understands this does not quit because results are slow. They continue because they know that every effort is adding something to their future. They trust the process because they understand that improvement happens gradually. Imagine planting a seed. You cannot plant it today and demand a tree tomorrow. You must provide water, sunlight, and care over time. Growth happens beneath the surface before it becomes visible. The same is true for personal development. Your daily actions are creating results, even when you cannot see them immediately. Consistency also creates momentum. When you complete one positive action, it becomes easier to complete another. A productive morning can lead to a productive day. A disciplined week can lead to a disciplined month. Small victories create confidence, and confidence creates greater action. Do not focus only on the size of your results. Focus on the quality of your daily habits. The person you become is shaped by what you repeatedly do. Your future is not determined by one decision, but by the patterns you create every day. There will be obstacles. There will be mistakes. There will be moments when progress feels slow. But consistency does not mean being perfect. It means continuing despite imperfections. It means learning from mistakes and returning to the path. A person who takes action every day will always have an advantage over someone who only works occasionally. Small progress repeated over time becomes a powerful force that can transform your entire life. Your morning routine, your thoughts, your choices, and your actions all contribute to the person you are becoming. Every day is an opportunity to strengthen your discipline and move closer to your goals. Do not underestimate what you can achieve through consistent effort. The smallest habits, when practiced daily, can create the biggest changes. The life you desire is built one decision at a time, one action at a time, and one day at a time. As you move forward, remember this. Success is not something that happens overnight. It is something you build through the choices you make every single day. The person you become tomorrow is created by the actions you take today. Your morning is your opportunity. It is the moment when you decide whether you will live by intention or simply react to the world around you. When you wake up with discipline, feed your mind with wisdom, create direction for your actions, strengthen your body, develop gratitude, and stay consistent, you begin creating a life built on purpose. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait until everything becomes easy. The journey of growth begins with one decision, one habit, and one step forward. There will be challenges. There will be days when progress feels slow. There will be moments when you question yourself. But remember, every successful person has faced moments of difficulty. The difference is they continued. They stayed committed to their vision. They kept improving when nobody was watching. Your future is not created by what you wish for. Your future is created by what you repeatedly do. So, tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, remember that you have another chance to become stronger, another chance to make better choices, another chance to move closer to the person you want to become. Control your morning, control your habits, control your mindset, because when you master yourself, you begin to master your life. The journey of success does not begin with changing the world around you. It begins with changing the person within you. Start today. Stay disciplined. Keep growing. And one day, you will look back and realize that the small decisions you made every morning were the very things that created the life you once dreamed about.